Welcome back to Wizard Supercoach. Hope you all had a half decent round. Not too good, of course. I definitely had mixed feelings about my round. It was a bit of a roller coaster. Captain Bont, so obviously he got 110, and that's not ideal. I VC'd Dacos for 112, I think he got. So I wasn't taking that, but it worked out okay. I thought that I got a pretty average score, so 1,923. I thought I was going to drop a few ranks, nothing too severe, but I actually went up nearly 4,000. So we're now up around the 6,000 rank. So that was really good. I was happy with that. But again, on another slightly negative, I was only missing, due to the buys, one primo this week, which was Flanders. So I deliberately set up for this and not wanted to pick buy primos. So I thought I'd make some ground on those that had Tom Green or whatever, and hopefully, get ahead in this round. But it turned out to not really go my way as much as I'd hoped. So that's all right, though. Honestly, it could have been worse with a few things that happened. So I'll get into the team. Stewart 99 was a little bit disappointing. He looked like he was almost certain to ton at 3/4 time, but that delay and then the last quarter was a bit of an anomaly. Obviously it pissed down and the ball kind of just stayed in the pack for the whole quarter, so not Stewart's jam really. He pretty much just got points from kickouts at the end there, but 99's not a disaster, and he's going to lose a little bit of money. I think he went down like 20k or something, but he's a keeper, so really, who gives a shit, honestly. Dacos 112, as I said before, as a vice captain, that's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if he just shakes the fin tag this week and goes huge. I'm happy to leave him. I think you're really playing a risky game if you want to trade him out this week and try and get him again later on cheaper. You're just wasting trades. I know we have 40, but they're not unlimited or anything, so a lot of people were running out of trades with rounds to go last year. Well, if you start doing stupid things and burning them now, that's going to happen again. So I don't know, I guess it depends where you are in your season, but if you've got luxury trades like going down that road, then yeah, good luck to you. You must have a great team. Sheasel 128, again, what a little pig. He's showing Dacos up at the moment. He was meant to be like Dacos 2.0, but Sheasel's the man. D'Ambrosio, so I bought him into the team this week, and I'm going to admit I didn't know enough about him to do it. I'm not really too disappointed with this score. His third quarter was pretty big. I think he scored like 30-something points, something like that. So I thought, this is all right. He's obviously pretty fit. He'll probably run out the game well, but I think he scored 1 point or something in the last quarter. So, I don't think he got a touch, and he didn't really go to the bench at all. So again, like Stewart with the rain and stuff, I don't think that's his jam. He's hangs outside and plays that link roll down the wing and off half back. So I'll excuse him, I guess. He made his money, and he'll make more money next week, so that's fine. Williams 70, so he's slowly improving. I think he's going to make money. He's avoiding the sub vest, so that's a good thing. I'm happy to keep him there for now. But this guy, Howes, he's dropped to 26 out of nowhere, so he was seeming fairly reliable on field up to this point. My mission this week is to get him off of the field. I can't rely on Pink, obviously. Wasted a trade pretty much bringing him in for Caulfield, but I was thinking more long-term with that one, so I guess if Pink from this point on can keep at that 40 to 50 average, hopefully if I do need to call on him 1 week on the field, which I hope not, but if I do, I guess 40 or 50 is better than no points. I'll punt him when I can, though. He's probably not going to make a hell of a lot of money, but, at some point he'll have made enough. Reed can just stay there for now. The Bont captaincy, I blame Bevo. He stuck him at full forward for most of the game, I would say. Bevo's a terrorist, I say it every week. It absolutely gave me the shits. It was the worst 110 game I've probably ever seen. He barely touched the ball, but because he kicked 3 goals, he got there. Plus he's Bont. You know that if you have him in your team, it's good to watch because he gets points for literally nothing. So those complaining, just get him in your team. Stop complaining and you'll love it. Butters 98, so he come back down to earth after last week's mammoth score. He was all right. It's going to be hard up against Melbourne's midfield, I guess. But yeah, Butters was kind of missing for large patches, I think, by his standards. But it's not the end of the world. If 98's his floor, then that's fine. Trying to be optimistic. Crouch 110. He just keeps on pumping him out. So 117 average now. He's got to be one of the picks of the season, I think. And I was real hot on him from the start. Obviously, being a Crom supporter, you kind of, I guess you know your players better than neutrals. Wines 96. So I see a lot of people complaining about him wanting to punt him. Yes, he's not making money, but in my eyes, because he's my M5 usually, I've still got the team set up from how it was on the weekend. Him just pumping out mid 90s and high 90s every week is fine. I don't care. Like, not everything in Supercoach. If you're playing for overall rank, you can't be looking for maximum money making all the time. Otherwise, you basically might as well just go guns and rookies. So he's putting good points on the field each week at M5 for his price. So I'm totally happy with Wines. I'll go against the grain there and argue that one with anyone. Am I looking at keeping him? Hell no. He's going to be gone pretty soon. But Horn Francis is apparently out for another week, so that buys Wines some more time. He's not going to make 150k. He's not going to make 100k, I think. But yeah, he's going to be a nice stepping stone there. And if you look up here, I got 183k in the bank. So yeah, at that point, Wines could very easily become like, I don't know, a Tom Green or something like that now that his buy's done. But yeah, my priority right now is to get Howes off the field because I can't trust him. Everywhere else is fairly trustworthy, I think. Now, Roberts, that is a trustworthy rookie. So 98, I think he got like 94 last week or something. He's killing it. He'd have to be like the rookie pick of the season, I think. If not, very close to it. 84 average. He's doing better than I expected. I thought he'd come in and average like 70 or something, but yeah, he's awesome. And then McKercher, 74, a bit quieter, but he's still going to make a shit ton of cash. Sanders, 77. The main thing is these are all fieldable. Sanders avoided the sub-vest, which was really good. Unfortunately, Libba got it. I say unfortunately, obviously I don't own him, but that hurts Libba owners, which obviously helps me. But yeah, I don't know. It's not good to see Libba get injured. I do like the guy. Sharp 71, so he keeps pumping out like high 60s and low 70s. I feel like he's really gone under the radar. Everyone's talking about Carroll. Obviously I don't have him, but Sharp is matching him, if not going better. I don't know Carroll's average, but yeah, Sharp's been a good pick. And yeah, he got bulk points, I think, towards the end of the game because the Crom just completely stopped manning up. I mean, they weren't doing it through most of the game because they were pathetic, but yeah, especially at the end of the game there. So I think that will help with Billings if you decide to keep him. I'll get to that later. So Flanders buy, obviously. Reed, 54. I don't think he's fieldable unless you have to. If you've got these guys, these four, or mostly Roberts, McKercher, Sanders, Sharp's more of a bench option, but yeah, Reed definitely wouldn't be playing on the field ahead of any of them. A 54, so I don't even know if he's going to make 150k at this rate. He probably will at some point, but it's going to be a slow burn. We need him to get another high score because that 78's about to roll out of his system, the one that he got in round one. So Clark, 68, that's good. If you take that 13 out now, he's had a couple of half-decent scores, so if he can keep pumping out 60s, I'm happy with that. As long as my bench players are all getting like 60s and stuff on average, that's fine. That'll make you plenty of money as rookies. Gorn, he is the king, 177. He's the best ruck in the AFL. I say it every week. That's 2 monster scores now out of 4. If you didn't start him, then you'd have to be behind the pack by now, I would say. Grundy 114. He looked good. He just gets clearances and shit. Yeah, Nank, I don't think is the easiest ruck to score on either. So, yeah, I mean, he's turned out to be pretty good. 105 average. For his price, that's good. He'll become English at some point. I'm not scared by the Darcy split or anything we saw on the weekend that it's not always going to be there. I think Darcy will fall off a bit too. Knowing Bevo, Darcy will probably get dropped just to spite everyone. So, Heaney, Jesus Christ. I knew that he would be better. I didn't expect it to go like this, though. This is just insane what he's doing. He's like Gary Ablett level at the moment in terms of scoring. I didn't start him, unfortunately, but I got him in straight after round 1 because I could see it. Yeah, he's just gone nuts. So even if, well, I think Adams got reported twice or something in the VFL on the weekend. Sorry about that if you can hear my dog. He's been a dickhead at the door. But yeah, if Adams and Parker come back in and Heaney does cut down on the midfield time and returns forward, I think he's still going to be top 6 from here. And the damage is already done. Like, he's averaging 139. He's got huge points for anyone that's had him now for a few games. So, yeah, just real happy with him and glad I jumped on because I'd been burnt before. But, you know, in this game, you can't really... I think if you're going to take it seriously, you can't really have guys that you'd never pick under any circumstances again. Fisher, I'll never pick him under any circumstances again. No, I'm kidding. He got a 70. There's just not enough ball back there for Fisher, McKercher, and Sheasel. Plus, there's that other guy. Is it Bailey Scott or something? There's a guy back there that takes some kickouts, and he's pissing me off because he's taken their points. But Fisher turns the ball over and stuff. I think I'm going to get rid of him maybe this week. I don't know. I haven't really thought too hard about my trades yet. The only thing I know is that I need to get Howes off the field. Tom Power, so I bought him in this week. I went early on Sexton and gave him the chop. I think he's going to be a slow burn to build up cash, so he was the one that had to go because, yeah, I was hoping I could get Darcy this week. But yeah, Power, 92. He's either going to make a shit ton of cash and be a stepping stone, or he's going to be like F6, something like that. A 92 is good. He's definitely got the role. Clarko's really only playing the 3 guys through there, which is Power, LDU, and Wardlaw. So as long as that keeps up, he should keep scoring. What's he made? He's made like 70k or something already, 60k. If he scores that again on the weekend or close to it, he will have made 100k total. So yeah, I'm definitely glad that I pulled that trigger as well, because I'm going to be honest, I didn't have the greatest gut feeling about it, but yeah, it's good. He's already at the point now where he's justifiable that if things go south, you could get rid of him and it's been worthy of the trade. Jordan, 65. So he came alive in the second half as he usually does. I think it's because he's so fit. His fitness is his biggest weapon. He really comes on when the others start to get a bit tired. But I don't think we can have that long term. So I don't think he's been a bust pick or anything. But, you know, he's been pretty consistent, 80s on the field, which at this time of the year is important. So remember I said points on field, it's not all about the money. He's still making money and that's fine, but yeah, I don't know if I can trust him long term. So he'll be one that I'll be looking to get out probably at his buy. 569. He's just massive handball merchant, which is fine. Seems to be a consistent scorer. He's still averaging 80, so that's what we wanted at a minimum, I guess, or thereabouts. I did think about trading him this week. I'm thinking about trading him this week. He's definitely a ticking time bomb, but yeah, he's there for a short time and a good time, I guess. But yeah, I don't know about Fife. I looped him this week because I was scared that he'd either get subbed or injured early in the game, and imagine he gets injured on an 11 and subbed out or something like that. Well, there's your week cooked. You're going to lose rank over that one. So if you can, I think loop him. And speaking of looping, so now we come to Billings. That was the hardest watch. He was a pain in the ass. He scored, I can't even remember, something like 10 or something for the first half. He just wasn't anywhere. I was barely seeing him on the screen, and then he missed a goal from 10 meters out or something. I wanted to smash my TV. I know everyone that owns him is looking to put him on the first plane to China this week and get him out of their team. I don't know if I am. I'm still considering it, but with the way the Crom are playing and the way that they let Jeremy Sharp and a few others go like that, I think Billings could be in for a big week, to be honest. Now, this is definitely like low percentage stuff. It's high risk, high reward. But if you hold Billings and he does go off against the Crom, he can completely reset his scoring, I think. And yeah, is it worth it though for 1 week? I don't know. So let me know in the comments what you think of that one. But believe me, as a Crom supporter, they are putrid at the moment, and they are not manning up on the wings, and they're not stopping any fast ball movement, which we know Billings thrives on that. We saw it against the Bulldogs. And yeah, Darcy Wilson 25. That was disappointing. So what's his break even now? It's off the screen here, but 11. Oh, jeez. I think, yeah, I'll hold because he's not made enough for a trade, but that's not real good. Hopefully he bounces back with a big one that can kickstart him again. So overall, I'm pretty happy with where the team is. Like, I'm sitting way higher than I was last year, so I don't think I've been ranked so high at this point in a year for quite a few years. But yeah, like every team, there is issues, and all I'm trying to do is stick to my plan from the start, which is stay with the pack and then try and deviate a bit later. I'm not hoping not to get sucked into players like McGovern like I did last year and trying to outsmart everyone yet. I think this round showed it. Like, I set this team up. My goal was to be consistent across the field. I just didn't want to risk, or I wanted to minimize the risk of shitty rookie scores. So as you can see, like this week, Flanders obviously goes back in, this before trades, but Sharp will come off. So then really I'm only fielding 4 actual rookies, which is Roberts, McKercher, Sanders, which are all really trustworthy, as I said before. So if Howes goes off the field, they're actually the only 3 rookies I have, because I don't count D'Ambrosio as a rookie. So yeah, I feel like I'm following my plan for now, and I feel like the team is in a good place. Like, there's good, apart from the defense, there's good cash gen on the bench in the forward and midfield. But I am worried, like thinking long term here. I'm running the loophole on the ruck because obviously Naismith never got named, so Conway I may have to get eventually, and I've also got no cash gen in the back line now because Howes has pretty much sunk the ship, and yeah, Pink as well, and then Reed not playing. It's just a shit show back there for everyone, but you know, that might help me. I guess everyone's in the same boat until a defender rookie presents themselves. At the moment, probably just off the top of my head, Marty Hall's probably the best one, but I'm not wasting a trade to get him in at this point. I'd rather just send Howes to the bench and, I don't know, somehow, yeah, get a non-rookie on the field. I don't know if I can do it, though, without using another boost, which I'm not going to do because I've already used 2 of them. So, yeah, as I said, pretty happy. And just trying hard to stick to the plan and not make knee-jerk reactions to things that happen. Just remember there's 20 or something more rounds to go, so yeah, just have faith in your plans, because I find that this round it was kind of like an anti-round to the first 2. Pretty much everything that worked in the first 2 rounds, it all got tipped on its head this round, pretty much. So yeah, keep that in mind. Let me know in the comments how you went, and hopefully this week is better for everyone and Bevo can stop being a terrorist. I'll make another video. I think I ran out of time last week, but I'll make a trade video this week and maybe a few targets and stuff and who's going well. But yeah, only if I get time. It's pretty bloody hard to do these when you got kids and all that stuff. But yeah, as usual, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.